Kiss 92's Big Show
Sexy.
welcomes Dr. Martha Lee,
Hey, baby.
the Sexologist.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Woo! It's sexy time, everybody.
And you couldn't have sexy time without our sexologist, Dr. MTL, Martha Tara Lee.
This is your year.
Yes, thank you.
It's the year of the
thank
horse.
you.
So your name is Ma.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, they gave this to you earlier in the
I'm
show.
a
I just
dragon,
have to tell
actually.
you.
Oh, you're a dragon.
Are you?
Dragon.
Fire dragon.
Okay. Well, fire dragons are more.
That means I'm 50 this year.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't look a day over 18.
I would never have guessed you're 50. Maybe 45. So,
Okay, so I'm starting to look my age.
Oh, 45 and 50
I used to
is
be
not the
I
same
used
thing.
to be told that I look 28
When was that? 10 years ago?
when I was 28.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? The secret, right, to never looking like you're getting older is to just hang around with people with worse eyesight. Because as their eyesight declines, they can't see you aging away.
right. Hey, who left the door open? Wait, hold on. Okay. Because now, whatever we're going to talk about, right, we got to do it behind closed doors.
Okay, yes.
Cannot leave the door open.
Yes,
because
yes.
then everybody else will be
Listening in.
Correct. Okay, so what are we talking about this morning, Martha?
Yes,
Martha.
let's talk about ambition without burnout.
Okay.
So there is a link. I think a lot of people don't see life and sex, or sexuality, life and sexuality. So with some intentionality, you can actually treat it as a form of spiritual practice. So instead of thinking that you need to make big adjustments in your life, how about being more aware of your tendencies, which in turn actually are patterns that you can make small adjustments so that your life can change.
Yeah. Okay. And basically just be conscious and aware and question. Is that basically what you're saying? Rather than, sometimes just going through the motions and dealing with issues, maybe burnout being one of them, to question the reasons you are going through that.
I think a lot of people are on autopilot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're just complacent. They go through the motions every day. Get up, have breakfast, have coffee, go to work, come back, this and that. So it's just but you're not, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Lee, that people are not being mindful enough of their actions to themselves and towards others.
Yes, that's right. I think all this rushing, performing causes us to disconnect, become numb. So burnout is a reality with a lot of people as mental health takes more importance the last few years. So yes, you can have burnout in work, but you can also have burnout in your relationships and also sex. So when I talk about it as a life, as a spiritual practice, I'm not talking about religion or beliefs or worship. I'm talking about the quality of attention that you have to your life. So yes, very much about awareness, consciousness. So that helps you to be more grounded, to be more meaningful in all your interactions. And when you're fully here, body, mind, spirit, whether it's with your breath, with your emotions, then you stop rushing and performing so much. So that's where change can start to happen.
I feel like when two people spend too much time with each other, day in, day out, and all that, that's burnout as well.
I think that's complacency, comfort zone, taking each other for granted. I have clients who actually are their worst selves in front of their partners because they feel so comfortable. They take them for granted, and they say, I show you my real self, but their real self is so toxic.
Ugly.
It's so toxic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like farting in front of each other and all
Oh,
that.
that's terrible.
Yeah, I know. So awful.
yeah, like basic courtesy is very important. Kindness in a relationship.
Yeah.
I think people need to, well, not need or should, but it would be nice if people treated their partners the same way as they treated their best friends. Because you see people speaking so politely to their friends, treating their friends so nicely, but then when they go home, they're like, hey, get me this. Or, expect everything to be done, or are just complacent as to what goes on within the house and the tone that you're using with your partner, you know?
And sometimes they're not aware
No,
that
they're
they're
not.
using that tone.
Nope, they're not aware.
They use the excuse, oh, because I'm in my safe space. You are my safe space. And so I
Yeah.
should be able to be myself without fear of rejection or judgment.
But you speak like that to your mother? No. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, that's
so
true.
you know,
Yeah.
people need to like think.
Yeah.
Some people do, though.
Also, dress up a little sexier at home as well. You know, everyone is all covered up. Well, I mean, like for me, if I'm at home, no matter what, I'm
Suit and
always
tie.
in my boxer trunks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I have an image in my head.
So as long as they're not okay, never mind. It's
When the
like-
Deliveroo guy comes outside, I open the door and it's like...
well,
he
they're
looks at me like,
shorts. They're like shorts, right?
Correct.
Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but sexier than shorts. Okay, let's continue to talk to Dr. Martha Tara Lee on The Big Show TV. Meantime, here's 17 featuring DJ Khaled with something called Love, Money, Fame.
All right, now that we are going to be talking about obviously life and sex, ambition without burnout, that's the topic for today. I feel like we need to talk about burnout itself. So, what are the signs, that someone is experiencing burnout, whether it's in the office, in his career, or more importantly, in the bedroom and in a relationship? What are the signs to look out for?
I think a big sign of it is when you are feeling jaded. Overwhelmed is one of the symptoms. You feel irritated. You are withdrawing from life, from people. So I've actually burned out twice in my career so far, and it has to do with chronic tiredness. You are constantly tired. You become more and more cynical, skeptical. You're going through the motions. You're not necessarily sad, but when it comes to work, you are just procrastinating and not really wanting to do anything.
But everything has to balance, right? Because if you're burnt out in your career, then your personal life also gets affected. Then your relationship gets affected.
Precisely.
Your sex life gets affected and all that, right?
Yeah, so this is the reason why life and your sex life is connected and related. And a lot of people don't see it. So they come to me and say our sex life is bad. And then I ask them questions about their work, about their life, and actually they're burnt out. They're depressed. So actually it's not just about the sex. You're just wanting to fix the symptom rather than the root cause, which is the reason I wanted to bring up this topic. Because this is the start of the year. What are you actually, like listeners, what are you actually feeling about your life, about the way you're looking at life? I think this is a good time to have a quick reboot.
Yeah.
Reset.
I wish I could have sex every day,
Okay.
actually. But I mean, how realistic is that? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we
You
try to
can.
have as much as possible because I think it's healing,
Yeah.
Okay,
Sex is healing.
yeah, but sex also doesn't have to be
Sexual healing.
about
There's a song.
About
about ejaculation or performing. It can also be about your sensuality, connecting to your sexuality.
Yeah.
For instance, like the way you enjoy your body, dance, listen to music. That
Sexual
is
healing.
also enjoying being alive.
Feel a bit like a Neanderthal man. I don't understand that concept. How can
No.
sex not
have sex?
have an ending?
I need to
right?
finish.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing with
That's the healing
people
part,
that
what?
That you're trying to fix.
Yes.
Okay, that's in general men. Yeah, men
Yeah.
tend to think like that.
Men think that
Which
that is the
about
end.
performing.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to have a clear start and an end. Whereas with women in general, it's more of a dance. It's like water in the river.
It's more of a journey.
That's why,
Yeah.
that's why you get that complaint, right? Why men are not into foreplay, right? And women are all into the beginning and all that. Guys are all into the end. It's like the
Yeah.
boom boom pow, right? We are
Right.
only interested in the pow. In
Right.
fact, the only reason
I
we
learned
do the
new word
boom
today.
boom
Yeah,
is
we-
so we could get to the pow.
We want more boom, boom, boom.
I love it.
If there's no power, if there's
Okay,
no power, then it's like
Right,
it's
boom,
going to
boom
be
for
an
what?
Are you talking about
implosion.
pounding? Okay, so instead of sex as performing and controlling and avoiding, it's also not. It's not about techniques. It's as a practice. So how about practicing, being less about performance, outcome, and more about presence?
Less about outcome.
Yeah, presence versus performing. And then you are less likely going to burn out. It's like telling your partner you must get there, otherwise or else I'm going to shout, scream, scold you, get angry.
I feel like for men it's more biological and physical. For women it's more emotional. and spiritual in that sense.
But surely
that
you
whole
want to
journey.
finish also.
No, but not see, not
so
all women. No,
relaxing
not
and
all
so-
women can finish, or not all men know how to
That's
allow
right.
the woman
Get
to
women
finish.
to the finish line.
Women, women are just about the journey. Like you
Yeah.
have that nice, long, slow journey is really nice. But because men have a hard stop
Yeah.
to when things stop. That's why there's that hard line.
No, which is why
women have that long. It's okay. We can continue later as well. You know, we
Yeah.
can carry on
Which
tomorrow.
is why it's amazing to be with a woman who knows herself, who knows her body. You know, because I mean, I've experienced that myself. When the woman knows her body, she will then tell you.
Yes, then
How?
you don't feel like you
You know
are
what I
like.
mean? But when there's no communication, then you're guessing, right?
But you see, when the woman knows her body and she knows where her end is, like
Yeah.
a man knows where her end is,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean she wants to get there in 2 minutes.
Correct. So
You know
that
what I mean?
needs to be
She wants
communicated
that.
too.
She wants
Yes.
that long,
Yes.
so slow.
The communication during the act is amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly like what Glenn said. So you don't have to guess, right? Because
Yeah.
we're not mind readers, right? I mean, you
Correct.
want us to go left, you tell us left. You tell us right, bit to the right, 2 inches. Okay, now I
Yeah,
know, right?
exactly. Communicate.
Okay, then everybody
Seriously.
happy.
I think the pleasure is also in the communicating and
Yes.
trying to
Yeah.
figure out together
Yes.
rather than must get
Figure
there.
out.
So the rushing actually causes a lot of disconnect, and there are people who actually feel much more distressed. So when we have mindful sexual practices or approaches, 60 to 70% less decrease in terms of distress.
Okay, let's go back on air.
I can't stop comparing myself, 'cause I always feel I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough.
Kiss 92 traffic.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on the BKE towards Woodlands at Turf Club Avenue entrance. A vehicle is having trouble. Also on the CTE towards the AYE after Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5, a vehicle's broken down there. And finally on the PIE towards Tuas after the AYE, another broken down vehicle. Wherever you are this Friday morning, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for today, behind closed doors, is Dr. Martha Lee.
Yeah.
Good morning, Martha.
Yeah, thanks for
morning.
having me.
Now, we were talking, on the Big Show TV. We covered things like burnout, what the signs to look out for. We also mentioned mindfulness a lot, being aware, okay? Thinking about root causes rather than just go through the motions. Okay, so this is very personal, okay? Glenn knows me very well. He always goes, bro, you are overthinking things. You think too much. Sometimes you should just go with the flow, just enjoy the moment, be present in the moment, and just go with it.
Have
okay?
an afternoon delight.
Yeah.
It's much
you
like a
feel-
Turkish delight.
Do you feel that being mindful, right? To analyze, to think, can actually be tough for someone like me, like an overthinker, because you then tend to spiral into all these possibilities that you don't know, all these what ifs, and then it just stresses you out. It could possibly even lead more into burnout.
Yes, so a lot of people cannot tell that you are having all these different possibilities, what ifs in your head, and it gets exhausting. So one of the things that can be done is to write down all these scenarios or to limit your worry time to say 10 minutes a day. And so over time, not immediately, you start to really be able to control your mind and your thoughts.
Limit your
Because
worry
it's-
time. I like that.
Yeah. Are you talking about like during
No,
during
in
sex
general,
or what?
yeah, sometimes, overthinking can happen at all points of time.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about being mindful, and being mindful means extra thinking.
Yeah.
But I like what Dr. Martha said is limiting your overthinking time. So it's kind of like digital detox. You got to detox from your own mind to be able to less overthink.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No,
It's
my
like-
gosh,
easier than-
don't even
Yes,
say
yes,
thinking.
no, it's easier for the ladies than the guys.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
necessarily think so.
When the guys overthink, that's it, game over already. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So the other day I went to buy myself some horny goat wheat gummies.
Goatweed
They come in
yeah.
gummies now.
They're so delicious.
I thought
Yeah?
it was
How
pills.
many do you
Is it
have?
gummy?
Huh?
How many do you have?
I know sometimes, if she like coming over or whatever, maybe 1 hour before, I'll pop like 4 or 5 in my mouth.
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
In
that.
daily dosage, half.
But, I mean, it works.
It works.
Okay.
No.
Bro, I buy you a container.
Oh, a container. Okay, not carton. Okay. Actually, I got already. I'm on the other one, the Maca Wild Oats one. But anyway,
Maca. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
maca,
important
maca
also.
root. Yeah, maca root.
I wanted to ask. I mean, while we were talking about the limiting overthinking, and I'm sorry if I'm diverging here, but I do feel when somebody says, "Oh, limit your overthinking," just tell yourself, just shut it off. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're an overthinker, you're an overthinker.
Yes.
And sometimes you cannot limit even the time of the day you're going to be overthinking. Much like Glenn said, you could be overthinking right while you are in the middle of the do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So what happens is it's not about the fact that you are thinking, it's the fact that you are not able to control it. So being able to redirect your thoughts or give your mind something else to do is very helpful. So my clients who worry a lot during the act, get them to do some pelvic floor squeezes. So instead of being up here, they start to focus on their lower region. So with more awareness into their body, blood flow, things like that.
Kegels.
So giving them something to do rather than nothing.
Yeah.
And also it's just like meditation. None of us get good in meditation immediately. It takes time. So even mindfulness, mindful eating, walking, mindful loving,
Yeah.
I think that's all practice.
And also, right now, as you are listening to us, think about it, right? Are you a giver or are you a taker? It's always good to be with another giver. Usually things work out perfectly. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's continue to talk to Martha on The Big Show TV. The time is 9点4个字.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian.
I wanted to go back
Hang
to
on,
what, to what you said about meditation and breathing and stuff like that. Even the most spiritual of meditation gurus have not mastered meditation in that sense, because there's always something that's going to come into your head.
Yeah.
We cannot stop thoughts from coming in.
That's the thing, right? With people who say, "Oh, I can't do it because I'm not good at it."
Oh, I'm thinking too much. That's exactly why you need to meditate. But
Yeah.
meditation doesn't need to be sitting there going, it could just be counting your steps as you walk, counting your breaths as you breathe. That's meditation. As long as it's like a repetitive thing, that is meditation.
relaxed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just chilled.
No, and
Correct.
take like deep breaths.
Correct.
You could be driving
like-
and meditating. You know what I mean?
Fill up the lungs.
Yeah.
Like the last time I was meditating in Bali, I was like,
But just don't close your eyes when you're driving. Yeah.
oh, then I
that's
had a
all.
cigarette as well.
And you forgot you were with a girl.
And how were your lungs doing with that?
It's very good, actually. I mean, I'm not encouraging anyone to.
Clearly.
Okay, always
but
listen to
when I'm
Glenn,
on
but don't do
holiday-
what Glenn says.
Yes. You would make the ultimate father, no, I feel like. Because dads are famous for saying, do as I say, not as I do. Right.
Are they? My dad never said that.
Oh, my father said that all the time.
And you say
don't
that
think
to
my father
Charlie.
said that
No,
also.
yeah.
Okay, so mindfulness is definitely one of the things that people can think about. Meditation is another. If you start doing mindful practices, actually it starts to reduce 30 to 40% of your stress, and it does help you with your energy and focus up to 20 to 25%.
I don't know. I feel like people who are listening may not know how to start.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
start by mindful eating. Don't gobble down your food. Don't eat while you're
true.
standing on the go.
While watching TV.
Yeah, don't eat when walking. These are all very bad habits for your digestive system and your nervous system. Give your nervous system time to have a bit of a break. This is what lunch break is for. You don't
Yeah.
work through your lunch. You don't rush through your lunch. And I used to do all these things, and it really doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, because if you can learn how to eat mindfully, then slowly you learn how to do mindful things in other aspects of your
Yeah.
life.
Yes,
you know?
including in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From eating to the bedroom.
Yes, so my clients will say, I don't have enough time to do your homework. I say, don't, just do it in your day to day mindfulness, slow down your breathing, take a 5-minute break every half an hour, not half, every 1 hour of work. You know, we learn about this, right? You sit down in front of the laptop, get up every hour, do some stretches.
Yeah.
Same
that's,
thing,
that's
yeah.
very
And the
important.
bedroom is not always the place. I realize that the sofa is amazing.
Really? Not the backseat of your car, is
The
it?
living
Not the
room.
kitchen.
Sometimes
living
the
room.
kitchen is
Yeah,
okay.
counter.
Yeah.
Depending, yeah.
Put on some awesome music on TV, and then the sofa is the best.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how some of these simple things really does make a difference. A different place or music, playing with your breath, with sound.
Maybe your what?
Breath.
Breath,
Breath.
the way you breathe.
That kind of, yeah. back to the whole, being present, not distracting yourself. Do you think as well that one of the lead causes why people are perpetually multitasking and cannot focus on one thing at a time is also maybe they're not happy with themselves, they don't want to spend time with themselves, so they're always
distracting
looking
themselves.
to distracting themselves to doing multiple things.
Yes, don't lie to yourself why you're doing all these things. You want to look busy or feel busy. You don't want to be with yourself, stay with your thoughts. So actually social media has really caused a big impact with people having a shorter attention span, which actually in fact affects their sex life.
That's so sad if you don't like yourself. You don't want to spend time with yourself. You know what I mean? Like you said, you're just finding time to distract yourself from other things, right?
Because
Not you obviously, but I'm just saying
can be overthinkers, and sometimes left to yourself, you spiral. It's like, okay I'll just say personal experience okay? It's like the Marvel MCU multiverse universe, right? Everything you think about, it spreads out to, is it because I did this, or what if I do this, and then it just
travels.
spirals. So many different outcomes, so many different things. It's mentally very tiring.
It's like how many windows open in your brain, right? It's really important to declutter things that we don't even think is bothering us, such as our laptop, our screen, our digital files. Actually all these starts to take a toll.
Compartmentalize and shut the doors on the ones that you don't need.
Actually, it's unusual. Most guys,
are not overthinkers.
Yeah, people make fun of us guys who are like, oh my god, there's only one thing on your mind. It's so simple.
See, like Glenn is so easy. It's like it's just one thing on his mind, and that's
like right
it.
now I'm thinking of Hello Kitty underwear. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm like,
wow.
Men or women's?
I'm like, women, of course. I'm thinking like, women should go out and get some cute lingerie for their husbands or whatever,
Valentine's Day is coming up before Chinese New Year.
Get some for all of
It
us.
is.
Who am I supposed to get for? I got nobody to get for.
Us.
Yeah.
Get for us.
That's
No,
okay.
that would be terribly
That would be weird.
inappropriate.
Yes, no.
What are
don't.
friends for?
Start with the underwear first, and the ladies will come.
You mean?
No, I said they will arrive to receive the underwear that you buy. It's
You know
like-
how it's like you clear off half your wardrobe
To make way for new.
space for
Oh, no.
love to come into your life.
Okay, my suggestion was just like, hey, ladies, maybe you should just try to get yourself some cute lingerie.
Okay, maybe
with
not Hello
with like
Kitty.
Hello Kitty or
Not
I
Hello
don't know,
Kitty.
what
Not
else.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, man.
That's
No,
not
You
cute.
never know. Hey, some guys like that.
No,
Okay,
clearly Glenn is one of
No,
them.
forget Hello Kitty. Go
I like
for
the cutie
Doraemon.
things.
Okay, back
Surprise
to our
me.
topic.
Show me.
Yes, so
Sorry.
back to our topic. So Scott Brighton actually said ambition isn't the problem. Unconscious ambition is. So it's more about consciousness rather than performing.
Yeah. Mindfulness.
Yes. So I think a lot of people are focusing on the growth on the outside, like getting your 5 C's, your car, your condo, your house, and all these things. But actually, the real work is also on the inside. What is your real life? What are you really thinking? So people can't see it, but you can definitely practice it.
People need to fix themselves first before they can fix their relationships.
Don't point,
right?
point fingers at others. Look at yourself. Notice the patterns of irritability, urgency, control, withdrawing, and update your response.
Does burnout work similarly to depression? I'm sure there must be some sort of link to it, right? Because depression also works in different ways, and maybe the reason why some people don't realize that they're burnt out is that while they may be tired in one particular area, they seem to be thriving in other areas. So it's also hard for you to recognize those signs in your friends, in your partner. It's like, is he depressed? Is he burnt out? No, at work he's totally fine.
Thriving,
He's thriving. He's passionate and all that. But then when he comes home, but in our relationship, he
Maybe
seems
he's
tired all the
unhappy
time.
with the relationship.
No, it's a
you
good
know?
question. So I've experienced depression and burnout. So in my lay person point of view, I feel that depression is very much linked to chronic sadness. You are sad, and then you find that you can't pull yourself out of this, and then you are just chronically sad. Whereas burnout, you are just chronically tired, and then you get to a point that you just have no more energy to participate in life. So it's really important to be aware of what we are feeling and to infuse joy into our life. Treat it as a daily practice.
I feel like a lot of people are tired with life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
see
see a
this,
lot of
right?
frustration as well in the news, on the streets, people
Yeah.
fighting. I mean, that's obviously tired of life.
Because people don't want to let go. You see, people have ambitions, and their lives are like that already. They know if they give up certain things, then they will have less of what they would normally have. But sometimes in order to have that peace, that balance, you need to give up something.
Of course, you need to let
so
go of
that's
something.
where
yeah.
that's where the fear of control comes in, right? Letting go control. That's why we overwork. We are constantly performing and people pleasing. In reality, I think the key to happiness is presence, honesty, and responsibility to yourself first.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Yeah,
I
so-
have friends who have like just quit their jobs,
Yeah.
to go travel for the next like 6 months and all that because they've been working so hard.
And
for
they're
the past-
unhappy.
for the past 10 years
Yeah.
or so, and they do their jobs really, really well, but it's time, according
At
to
what
them,
cost,
to
yeah.
relax. Yeah.
StraitsTimes.com.
Singapore's Kiss 92. Kiss 92 traffic.
If you're on the BKE heading towards the PIE, look out after Mandai Road and avoid lane 2. An accident has just been reported. Also on the BKE towards the PIE before the SLE, a vehicle has broken down. And same situation on the BKE, but this time towards Woodlands at Turf Club Avenue's entrance. A broken down vehicle has been spotted. Stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our sexologist is here with us, Dr. Martha Tara Lee.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And on the Big Show TV, we were just talking, more about burnout. Glenn was also sharing that some people, they're just so tired, they are depressed, they decide to just up and go and travel, quit their jobs. Fact of the matter is, sadly, while that sounds thrilling, not everybody is going to be able to afford to just quit their jobs, right?
Yeah.
They're just going to have to carry on, hopefully not carry on status quo dealing with their burnout. But burnout specifically in, say, a relationship, right? Where you're feeling chronically tired all the time, don't really want to be intimate, you just got no energy. What are baby steps that you can take to improve your situation without doing the whole, all right, let's just quit our jobs, go on a nice new honeymoon and just focus on ourselves? How can we carry on in this environment but make better changes dealing with burnout?
Yes, very good question. So first thing is to build awareness. With awareness comes change. So notice what you're feeling. If you're not feeling good, you feel jaded, you feel tired all the time, ask yourself, why are you feeling that way? So just notice what your body cues are under pressure. What is your body telling you? Like your heart rate or your digestive system, or you having like a constipation, diarrhea. These are all symptoms. Pause before reacting. To silently name the pattern, like work with yourself, a journal that helps a lot, tracking, and also less of this like immediate knee-jerk responses. Eat without screen, to have a short walk without feeling the pressure to perform. So basically softening.
Eat without screens. I like that because everyone, you see everyone at the food courts, the hawker centers, they're always on their phones. But if you're mindful and just look around at what's happening and just have your meal and eat slowly, you don't have to finish in like 5 minutes, but eat slowly and consciously, that's a good step towards mindfulness.
Because your body needs time, right, to
Yeah.
relax into digesting the food.
And your body needs consistency as well.
That's true.
I think there are a lot of people who are not consistent in what they do sometimes, right? Like I think for relaxation, for you to feel all right, and I'm just speaking from experience, okay? Because at my age now, I don't go to the gym like 7 times a week. I train differently now, right? So maybe twice or 3 times a week. You work out. And then, you kind of like go out on dates, like maybe twice a week
Enjoy
or
life,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, married couples can do that
Of
as
course,
well.
yeah,
of course.
Date nights,
And just relax. You must have sex at least once a week, so if possible.
And I need to say, like married couples, date nights, they don't have to be elaborate, expensive date nights. It's
Yeah.
just about the two of you spending time together, maybe at home in front of the TV with the
Yeah.
kids like locked up or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? In another room or with the grandparents.
My clients
or
live
whatever.
when I say that you can have a picnic in your living room.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just
you
do
could.
something different.
And also,
Yeah.
don't stop yourself. Sometimes people stop themselves from doing simple things. Like, for example, they want to have a wine or something like that, but they feel like, no, alcohol is bad.
Yeah.
So I can't even have a glass.
Yeah.
Or I can't have 2 glasses.
Moderation.
Just give yourself that.
Yeah.
Especially like on a Friday night today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You want to drink 1 bottle of red wine? Go ahead, lah.
I'm looking forward to my wine.
if not apple juice. Apple juice looks like wine too.
There you go.
For the non-drinkers, yes.
Yeah.
Low to no alcohol.
Actually, no. I think we'll carry on this on the Big Show TV.
Okay,
we just
yes.
saw the red card.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't see the red card. Thanks for
I'm very stressed
spotting
now.
the
Every
red
time she
card.
bring up the red card, I'm like, alamak.
All right, here's Elton John and Dua Lipa. Cold Heart on Kiss 92.
Okay,
Cold.
Dr. Martha, you've spoken to a lot of clients and all that, couples, right? And so I imagine it is very common when one person does not realize that they are suffering from certain things, whether it's depression, whether it's burnout, right? So I want to know, what would your advice be to someone whose partner seems to be suffering from burnout? How do they bring this up? And particularly if the partner is very, and it can be a man or a woman, right? We've seen them from both sides where they're like, no lah, there's nothing wrong with me. They just refuse to even open up their minds that there's something going on. Because some look at it like a weakness, right? They don't want to admit, that I've got a problem. So they brush it off. How do you bring up to your partner that I think that you may be suffering from burnout?
Yeah, it's actually a real thing. It's a real thing. So I have a lot of clients, women especially, they keep saying the same thing to me, that their partner doesn't believe in therapy, their partner doesn't believe in seeking support. I don't know why this myth that going to practitioners like me, counselors, therapists, psychologists, like it's just they are here to just take your money. I mean, we do have some pride in our work, and it's definitely so much more than just listening. So coming back to your question, what should they do? Unfortunately, they do have to be very sensitive about it, finding the right time, right opportunity, but also, especially if their partner is a male, quantify it, like really start to track the changes in their behavior and pointing out these are real facts. You are withdrawing from life, from the kids, from
me,
joy, from me, from intimacy, and so these are quantifiable things. There are also my clients who make an ultimatum.
Oh my gosh, if
go
you don't
or
do it.
else. And the problem is the partner go and then they don't have a good outcome, like they didn't find the right practitioner, and people get tired of going to different practitioners as well. So it's not like they've given up, but when they do try, it doesn't turn out well. There's so much on the line. So yes, it's actually really, really challenging.
So do you think people should just keep going to practitioners until they find someone that suits them? I mean, maybe practitioners are not the people for them,
Yeah, so this is the reason why sometimes it's a couple issue, but one party comes to me first to size me up before bringing their partner, because that's the concern that they have.
Yeah.
So it ends up like you can call it wasting time or money, but essentially it's still better for the relationship ultimately.
Yeah. But you would not recommend ultimatums though, right? I mean, that sometimes that can lead to very bad things. It's like, because nobody, man or woman, likes to be given an ultimatum, particularly if they are very stubborn and don't believe there's anything wrong with them.
And what if I call your bluff?
Yeah.
You're like, or else. I'm like, okay, or else, bye. You know what I
or
mean?
else.
I'm out.
I think nobody likes being given an ultimatum. You're right. So the ultimatum, the red card, is really shown when they really at their wits' end. It's not that they didn't try, it's they've tried, and I'm telling you, I already have one foot out the door. And that's serious for them to bring it up. I think most people don't bring up ultimatums unless they really, really mean it.
Correct. And it's quite hard to come back from
It's
that.
very hard.
It
It's very
is.
hard.
It is.
So sometimes I have clients, I think I mentioned this before, I have clients who come in and then talk about, like, is it 1 foot out the door or 2 feet out the door, because they don't even realize how tired they are. So it's not for lack of love, but for lack of energy that causes people to check out of their relationship. So this is why today I'm talking about ambition without burnout, because we do not want people to not start thinking about being aware of what's happening in their lives in and out of the bedroom, because who you are in the bedroom is actually who you are outside of the bedroom as well.
Yep. So you can be ambitious still without the burnout, but you need to manage that well.
Yeah, and so many people are tired and burnt out in Singapore. Just go to Shenton Way.
She's
Oh
quite
my
sad.
gosh,
Really,
yeah,
many
yes.
people are burnt out. No?
Yes, and
So
that's why everything in the news, the violence, the fights, everything, that's all from burnout. You know, that's from people who are frustrated with life, because you're not going to get a happy person starting a fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's always the angry people, and angry can be can stem from frustration, burnout, depression, whatever whatever it
Yeah,
may
so
be.
those incidences of road rage that we see,
Yep.
and then we think these people are ridiculous. It's not that incident that actually is the issue. It's just a trigger, the tipping
Yep.
point of what they're already feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's kind of funny though, when you say ambition, right? Without burnout. I mean, depends what your ambition is. If your ambition is to be amazing in the bedroom, if you and you're burnt out with no energy, right? No, you will
Nothing to
never be
give.
the next Johnny Sins if you have no energy to perform.
Oh my god.
Nothing to give, nothing to give. Yeah.
Even Johnny Sins is not really Johnny Sins. You know what I mean?
What, his name is Tan Ah Teck.
So yeah, I suggest the work of David Dida, The Way of Superior Man, talks about presence, linking to leadership and intimacy. And then there's Marianne Williamson, Return to Love, talking about the importance of love in our life, honesty, presence, and responsibility.
Masculinity writer.
Yes,
David Dida.
David Dida. Yeah.
I think guys who
He has a new book.
guys who keep on thinking about them wanting to be porn stars and all that are the ones who are under a lot of pressure. Because it's never like that. You know what I mean? But all the guys want to be like, oh yeah.
And all the time
I'm
as well.
Johnny Sins.
Yeah, switched on all the
I need
time.
my woman to wear furry slippers all the time.
Hello Kitty underwear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, stop comparing.
She just wants to be cuddled sometimes.
Yes, and held. Yes. All right.
I know that now.
Traffic.
Kiss 92 traffic.
I heard her say Martha just now.
Oh,
Did she?
then
The
she's
song.
singing for you, Martha. All right, looking at traffic on Devonshire Road towards Orchard Boulevard after Exeter Road. Avoid lane 2 because roadworks are happening. Also on the PIE towards Tuas, upgrading works going on there as well after Jurong Canal Drive in lane 1. And finally on the BKE towards the PIE after Mandai Road, avoid lane 2 and accident. If you spot anything else, you can always let Carrie Chong know at 8855
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We have been speaking to Dr. Martha Tara Lee, and today we are talking about ambition without burnout. Life and sex as practice, ambition without burnout. So, have we achieved what we want to achieve on the show today, you think?
Yes,
Martha?
definitely,
And Martha is
definitely.
such an old name. Just like,
I know it's a biblical name.
Yeah, Martha, come here now. Right?
Yes,
Something like
yes, from the Bible.
Yeah.
But I want to say that I'm no longer. I don't longer identify as Christian. I identify as more spiritual. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway, yes, instead of always thinking of speed and giving yourself pressure, I think it's really important to slow down, be aware. This is when life becomes a practice. You don't have to go for spiritual retreats or this or that, escape your life. You don't have to have big lifestyle changes. Just focus on your awareness, because actually the answer is actually inside you.
Okay. And communication, I mean, is great, right? As a sexologist, can I just ask you, is it okay to just ask what they want?
Of course.
Because sometimes you don't, right?
ask them what they
You
want.
feel like, no, I cannot ask questions. Particularly guys, we can't even ask for directions on the road when we're driving, much less ask a woman what she wants.
But actually, sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is it okay, right? Are we still men if we
Yeah.
admit we don't know what you want and we ask you?
I think it's not that they don't ask, it's that they have a fear of asking because of past bad experiences.
I think it makes you a bigger person to be able to bring those walls down and ask someone what they want.
Yep.
You know, in a nice way. Obviously, it's not like, hey, what you want? No.
Like, I already know what I'm getting this evening already. It's going to be a Netflix and chill session.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I already
Alright.
know I've got something to look forward to this evening. Already.
Communication, remember.
Yes.
Very important.
Communicate with yourself.
Ask what they want.
For sure, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That's,
Say bye-bye.
Anything
Any
else?
closing words?
Yeah, so I was saying that you can check out the work of David Dida and Marianne Williamson. These are some very famous people on presence and growth that you can follow their work to get more inspiration about what we mean by life and sex as a practice.
David what? Dida. Reminds me of that song.
D-I-D-A.
Da da dee da 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 dee da da da. Yeah. Which is not a song you want to play when you are.
Oh,
you know.
no.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So yes, don't give up on life. Don't give up on all these pressures. Don't just be like the next person next to you who's constantly stressed. There's no honor in suffering. So just little changes in your life and continue having hope.
Yep. Put a smile on your face. There's a fun song that I was recommending to everybody just now. It's by Isaac Hayes, who played Chef in South Park. It's called Chocolate Salty Balls.
It's
You can-
hilarious.
It
Please
is
have a
hilarious.
listen to it. Yeah.
It'll put a big
Look it
smile
up.
on your
Look it
face.
up.
That's
Probably
right.
not the kind of song you want your kids to sing in school the next day.
No, it's about cooking chocolate balls. It's fine.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much,
you.
Martha. Martha. Come here, Martha. I can't get out of my head now.
Oh, dear.
All right, this has been Behind Closed Doors with Dr. Martha Tara Lee. We can open the door again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.